Well, welcome back. I'm with Brian Doherty, the Social Security strategist and expert in Social Security. And I really wanted you to consider, if you're in retirement planning, you need to know this, because this tactic, some of the strategies and tactics we're going to talk about all week, could really improve and build out your practice in the area of Social Security. Could be your lead into seminar creation, into radio, some of the things that you may want to do to evangelize to your practice. I think Social Security is huge. Now, one of the three reasons, I was looking at this first one, they hate their job and they just want to retire.
Yes, yes.
I didn't realize that was such an impetus.
It is. Over the last 4 years, I've asked a lot of people that have already claimed Social Security when they did it. And the majority of them did it at age 62, which is as early as possible. And I asked them the reasons why. And one of the reasons was, hey, I don't like my job, I hate it, and as soon as I turn 62 and can claim Social Security, I'm doing it and I'm retiring and leaving the job that I really don't like. And from my stand, there's not much I can do about that, right? If they have it in their mind that they're just going to leave because they hate their job, well, that's up to them. That's their reason. But that is a reason why people claim early.
I'm wondering if they would hate their job worse than when they found out at 70 they could have had a 132% increase.
That may be the case, but a lot of people still claim early because they just want to leave their job.
Well, I saw your number two reason. This is an interesting one because I never really thought this through before. People that are laid off in their late 50s, early 60s, there's really no job to return to.
Exactly, and that happened in 2008, 2009 with the recession. A lot of people were laid off, a lot of them in their late 50s, early 60s, couldn't find a job, desperately needed income, and claimed Social Security at age 62. And that's another reason you can't really do much about. If they need the income and they have to claim at 62, then that's a good reason to claim.
Now, have you seen people that are claiming their Social Security in their late 50s, early 60s because they were laid off? Are they also initiating their retirement plans?
If they have one, yes. Some people, they haven't done the proper planning, and that's probably one of the reasons why they have to claim so early, because they desperately need that income.
Well, I'm thinking about Social Security from the standpoint of, if I'm late 50s, I don't know if I'm employable any longer.
Yes.
I'm going to execute my Social Security. I'm also, maybe that's not going to be enough. At 62, it's not even close to full retirement age benefits. So I may need to start pulling some from my qualified plan if I have it. The third one, interesting, and I can't believe this, in the light of the greatest mortality revolution we've ever had, we actually have people think that they're not going to be around for a long time, and maybe if they had a family disposition for a certain disease, I kind of get that. But talk about this, because that is a major move. I just don't think I'm going to be around.
Yeah, I hear that one. That's probably the second most prevalent reason, is they don't think they're going to live that long. And some of them will do a break-even analysis. They'll compare, what if I claim at 62 or I wait till age 66? If I wait until age 66, that means there's 4 years where I didn't receive any Social Security payments. Yeah, the check is going to be bigger at age 66, but how long is it going to take me to make up for all those years that I didn't receive any Social Security income? The calculation is the same for everybody. If you wait until age 66, it'll take you about 12 years to make up for all those payments you didn't receive, or age 78. A lot of people look at this and say, well, I got to wait, it's going to take me until age 78 before I break even. I don't know if I'm going to live that long, so I'm taking it as early as possible, and I'm not going to run that risk.
Well, again, I could understand if you have short longevity in your family, if you have a disposition for dying before 80, the average, but if you look at the 2001 CSO, the average female rate is like 84, male 81, and that's the average. That's not preferred, non-smoker, that's just the average American. So I think it's kind of short-sighted. I think we're living in the greatest mortality revolution. I think we're going to live a lot longer than we thought. So 78, I think, even though and I understand the math, that is the break-even point. What happens when I say, but I'm all in on your idea, if I'm going to wait till 66, I might as well wait till 70 and really see those numbers pop?
They do pop, and if you look at these people that do the break-even analysis, if for especially a married couple, you have to consider it on 2 lives. And you have to look at some of these strategies that'll generate some income while you wait. If you just look at delaying to age 70, and the break-even point moves out to age 80, and I've talked to a lot of people, they know this, but if you look at some of the strategies I recommend, you can actually reduce that break-even point to, say, age 75, 76, 77, even if the highest earning spouse delays until age 80. And as you know, Steve, a large percentage of people live beyond their life expectancy. In fact, life expectancy, 50% of people live beyond that age, and most people don't understand that. That's a very large percentage. And if you're doing a retirement income plan, you have to plan for the possibility that that's going to happen.
Now, when we're doing these analysis, are we even including inflation on these numbers?
A lot of people don't,
yeah.
But I do, and that actually brings down the break-even age. That's something that a lot of people don't take into account when they do their calculation.